da.
You can stay. I don't need to see that. We can start on at the beginning, but if there's something in particular that you want to know about the trip, I can focus on that particular part.
I'm happy. Is it so? If you hit a button, you just slide.
Yeah, I can just go. I can.
You
go
just
for
keep going. I'll ask you questions if I see something.
Okay.
This the sewers of Nairobi?
No, it's funny. I didn't get very good pictures. I didn't get good pictures at first because I was so overwhelmed by being there that it was amazing. But this was my very first day. This place where we found human remains or familial human remains deep down in a cave. And so, and this was simulating going back to Judith and it was not fancy, but it was effective. But there was also a section at the bottom where it was open to public comment, and this was the public comment, and they came and it was really, and this is very topical to today, you know. So here we have ancient history, but then this is really fascinating.
Should just sometimes look at him because he just looked up and he's like, oh, yeah, oh,
This is a simulation. It's not the actual stuff because these are the bones that they found, and they're early humanid. At the I mean, that's not exactly. Sometimes less is more, you know. That's another reaction. And it was like much of Africa. It was not glorified, not whatever. You drove up and all this. This is what it looked like from the outside. Those are 3 of my compatriots walking. You went this. They built this, and so you went down. You started at the top and went down into this thing, and then ended up on the other side. And then we went directly to Soweto. We ended up in Soweto, and our driver was from Soweto, so our first experience was with that. And he took us through the whole town, people who changed so the whole he conducted that day was entirely part-time. And I remember the day I was absolutely exhausted. I mean, I had to lie out flat on my bunk. But those were $100 for gas, I think, actually, though it could have been not use anymore. But the bungee jump, people can graffiti this with whatever they want to up on something. So that was in the process of being repainted. It's African meal. It's a buffet, and we didn't know anything about what we were eating. Most of it. These were the memorials of the children who were killed in a massacre in Soweto. It was a pivotal moment in the history of apartheid. Because there was a and a police came that, interestingly enough, do you remember that picture? Yeah, well, everybody else with me remembered it from seeing it as a child. I remember seeing it, but they all remembered it, and that was the event. This was the child who was killed. That was the memory to him in that museum. That's what focused on it. But it was so interesting to see what was. I love it. And then this was the Apartheid Museum itself in Johannesburg. Incredibly evocative, and you walk.
And he's leaving talking to you, so go ahead. He's leaving the space open for you to talk.
Oh. So this was Botswana, and it was a lovely introduction. It was a sweet lodge, not lots of people. We had a private guide. There were 5 of us, and so the first evening, this is the first evening, and he just told us how to find things. So we went and said, these are guinea fowl, those were zebras and antelope. This is the bird, which was, I was the only one who recognized the references from Lion King. Everybody else was older and their kids didn't know Lion King, but this is, I've forgotten the name of it, but it's a wonderfully quirky bird, and clearly there's another one right there.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 of them. And they were, there's the roller, there's the lilac-breasted roller right there. Oh my God, the most beautiful, but not big, maybe 8 inches high, with, animals, whole hunt in the background.
This looks like a Google choose your wallpaper photograph.
Oh, it does, it does. Those are zebras again. See how they're gray, and it's amazing. At the time, I barely believed it, but yeah.
You can see it there.
And this is the river those are Cape Buffalo. And they are big, a big herd. They're very. Father's not knowing what he's saying. These are my own pictures, I guess. First now, and this is one of there was mining stuff all over the place. I mean, it made me realize how many different metals and mine for South Africa had a lot of them. This was on the flight from South Africa to Botswana. And we weren't flying very high, they were small. Best airplane service I've gotten in years. On every single airplane. We had got meals. None of them were very big. We always had to walk out from the building some distance.
To the tarmac.
Yeah, on the tarmac, and climb up the stairs in the. Yeah, there's those are salt pans right there. Those are salt flats. It's not the same ones, but that's what they look like from the sky. And some water has come in and left the salts on the earth. So is that. This is actually, I realized later, this is the Otobanga, I can't remember the name of it now, but it's a very famous place. And this is where we were staying, it was next to Chobe National Park in Botswana. And these are the first, every tourist takes them pictures from the highway. But that's my first termite mound. I'd never seen one before in the flesh. And you can go fast through these because they're the elephants crossing the road. There's my hand reflected. It's really funny. Those are baboons. Baboons are really mischievous. Elephant crossing, Those are kudu or, one of those guys. And these are just on the side of the road. These are Cape Buffalo, but this is we're on the other side of the park, and we're on our way to the camp. Not actually. We were in the park, and this is our drive going into it, and those are another set of termite mounds. That's where we actually later learned.
You can see the reflection.
Oh, cool.
You can see it.
Yeah. So that's where we learned about termite mounds, and this is the place where we saw giraffes every day. We saw them as we left. They were there, and then when we came back, they were there.
Ooh.
That's the view from my hut.
Hut.
Well, that they called it a hut. It was definitively not.
And the elephants used to empty
That's what the elephant emptied. It's like 4x4, and then that was empty when we got there. Yeah, that one. We did a cool hike that brought us right back up here. We went down to the valley, but we had to go. Those are eagles. They're like our bald eagles, but they're called African fish eagles, I think. And then there are lots of gorgeous birds. I don't remember all of their names now. I have that wonderful book to look at.
Fred Ginger.
Yeah, whatever. And interesting, the soil in this part of Botswana is this color. When we got to Namibia, it was a completely different color.
Is it sand or soil?
It's well, there's some organic material in it. These are weaver bird nests, and weaver birds are all over Africa, and I didn't know anything about them, but these are probably communal nests, And so they have separate entrances. Some weaver birds make just a small one, but they weave these things and the birds live in them. And I saw them, they were also fascinating. I saw a variety on the trip. Because all of this is the very first 2 days. These animals, that's more, you can skip by the more of those buffaloes. Patty got better pictures. The lion is coming.
Oh.
That's a baby one.
Wow, that's like a 1930s African safari picture.
That's right. And
there they are.
Warthog.
Need a hairbrush warthog.
They are very funny looking. See, and his tail's not down. He's up and and it's a big deal, which you may have encountered, but it's a big deal to celebrate sunset. So we would go down at sunset every day to see the sun setting, which was fascinating. And the elephants were amazing. That's a kudu, female kudu. And they would come down to the water. They had a regular daily routine. They didn't stay there the whole time. That was the first animal I spotted, the hyena. It was not that close. She had a good long lens. It's amazing how camouflaged it was. Look at him. It's 1,000 years. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I thought there were spots.
I did too until I started, and they're all different. There's like other spots that like they're individual to the animal. She posed. There she is, the female leopard. So cool. All the jeeps rushed up to her and turned off their engines, and she climbed down into the tree and basically said, "Yeah, I'm done with it." And she goes across, and then she plops her, she plops herself down and flicks her tail like any other feline, saying, "Leave me alone." Leave me alone. There she is again. It's pretty low light. There she is.
Wow.
It's the only time we saw her. There was a male one we tried to find, but that's it. This is going down. We go on the rivers. be stupid.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. So, now we're in Namibia. This is where we started learning ourselves. Yeah, it was lunch, but yeah, music. This is the that's the whole these guys in white stripes put their blouse. Isn't that these are clothes we our own driving.
It's a protected area.
Yeah, and then also that. These are African.
Cool.
That's what color the dirt is. That was the same.
I've walked into a book.
the zebras, they can walk this way, and the zebras will stop and right in front of us to go across. And he decided to use it.
You couldn't even open your windows.
Yeah, that's a community we've actually. That's a Kiva? Because I didn't have right, just those are my underwonders. There's a wildcat, and then also. This was gorgeous and incredible.